mind.
Yeah.
And it's dreadful.
Yeah.
God love you.
Yeah. Hi, Ruby.
Hiya. I don't
That's
want
all I
to
really
change
came
the
up to
live
say.
or
I do
anything.
apologise.
I hope you're all right, Jack.
I just wanted
Can
to
you kick
come up
me
with
out, Angie?
Yeah, no problem, Jack.
Thank
See you
you
later,
very
Jack.
much for listening. Thank
Thanks
you
for
all.
sharing that, though.
Take care, Jack.
Bye. So I just wanted to say, yes, people have put my Bonnie, right? Everybody knows, like, I've had a past on here. I came on, I told a lot of lies. I was very poorly. Don't know why I told a lot of lies. I've accepted and owned my shit. So I know that.
What lies have you told?
So when I first came on, I said that I was having a kidney transplant. This was like last year.
Oh, I remember that. Did you also say that you lost some kids as well, like stillborn?
I have 2 kids that have both died. People are saying that it's a lie, but it's not. I have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old that have both died. Like, I am admitting, and I've apologized. I've stayed away from them. They all keep following me and saying this, and I wanted to just come in the box and just explain a few things. Yes, I did get money off people, but that went straight back to them or straight back to the charity that I was with. I'm not here to do anything bad or anything. I have admitted it. I've owned my shit. No one's perfect. I have come on a fake account again a couple of months ago, back at Christmas. Now I've come on my own account, my own name, own story. I don't want anything else. I just want to be left alone and do something, like working on my future. I can't change the past.
So did you lie about your babies, or was that the truth?
I have not lied about my babies. My babies have died. And I can't show you right now because I'm not at home, but I have got their certificate. So my 2 babies have died. I have lied about a lot of stuff on here. I will admit that. I've admitted to it. I've apologized. I've told people.
What made you lie about it?
Because when you like mirroring other people's like stories, like their traumas, so like I think with Felicity, as much as I despise that woman,
Felicity,
you sort of copied off her like daughter's story, didn't you?
I did with Felicity. I've made that. I was in a very bad place back then. I have no idea why. I honestly don't know. I took my trauma and Felicity's and I've exaggerated it. I said that back then. I'll say it again. I have come on my own account, my own name. I don't want any bother. I have apologized. I can't do any more than apologize. I know people.
So you lied about having a kidney transplant, did you?
Back then, yeah.
You disgust me. Because my mother had a kidney transplant. You absolutely disgusting cow.
Why would you lie about that? I don't understand why you'd lie.
Are you lying now or were you lying
for
then?
money, for gifts, or was
I'm not lying now. I have lost 2 kids.
Ruby, have you got Munchausen's?
Pardon?
My question to you though, Ruby, is did you do it to get gifts out of people or something, or why would you make it up?
No.
She did get gifted, Ange.
So I have been gifted a lot. Back then it went all to them, or it has gone to the transplant people.
Bonnie, let's not sugarcoat anything.
Before Bonnie, my name is Ruby, so don't call me Bonnie. That was
Bonnie, Ruby, Kyle, Laura. Do you remember coming back
No,
on this now? Kyle and Laura.
Let her speak, then you can have your
I
say.
don't think she deserves. She's disgusting.
She doesn't deserve.
So Ruby, have you got proof that you donated that money that you gained? Did you have you got proof that you sent it to a charity or?
Yeah, I have actually.
You lied about children.
Police as well, all the police, and that's got everything because I've spoken to all of them. So yeah, and I don't know who was it that said Munchausen's. So when I first started having help. I did have get diagnosed with the fictitious disorder, which is also Munchausen's.
In 2 days, yeah.
I have had a lot of help. I have come off, and then I've come back on my own account, my own thing. I haven't lied on this once. I am trying my best. I know my past will stay with me, and I don't care. I've blocked people. You can not talk to me. I'm leaving you guys alone. I don't, in the nicest way, I don't want anything to do with you. I've left you alone. I am trying my best to
But you still came back on this app and you'll still continue the lies.
CJ, you told me that I could come back on my own account, my own name, so I did that. I came on my own.
But did you not think of the repercussions of what was going to come when you come back on your real account? You can't lie about them things. No, you can't lie about them things and then come back on like now's happened. I'm sorry, but you can't.
I'm not expecting that. I've blocked and I've been told to stay away from people.
And you still...
Ruby, you also came back as an
But you're a danger. I'm sorry, but you are the definition of a dangerous woman. You are. And no wonder there's people out here that don't get believed with the things that they go through because there's people as fucking sick as you. I'm sorry, but you're absolutely vile. Absolutely vile. You can't be saying them things.
I know, that's why I apologise and I've accepted and owned my shit. I've not come back on the app to think, oh great, I'm going to make friends and do all this. I've learned my shit and I'm trying my best.
That doesn't mean that we have to accept your shit though.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. Life with Lou, that ain't a mistake. That is not a mistake. That is more than a mistake. So you can't put in the comments we've all made mistakes in our waste time. That is more than a mistake.
Can I also clarify, after she got caught out lying about the kidney transplant, she came back in an account called Kyle and Laura.
I did, yeah.
That she was a nurse and a firefighter with 3 children. One of them had passed away.
What?
So do not start.
Can I just ask you a question?
I have posted absolutely everything about
I
you.
was with this person who's not my friend anymore. I was with this person and she did that. I have lost 2 kids. I will explain everything about me that's the truth. I
really hope God you're not lying about that. I really do.
I don't believe anything she's saying.
And the only reason why I've come up, Angie, thank you for letting me in the box. I appreciate you. I hope to God, Ruby, you're not lying about that because you've absolutely triggered me. Because there's people out there, there's people, let me finish, please. Let me finish.
But no one's letting me finish, have they?
Well, you have your say, Ruby. Let Jojo speak and then you can have your say, Ruby.
Right.
Thank you, Angie. There's people out there that can't have kids. Like, for instance, me. You've triggered me so much. I love Angie's live. Please let me finish.
Just let it finish, Ruby.
I come in Angie's live every day. I find it my happy place because she's always happy. And you've come in today, you triggered me, saying that you've lost kids, you've lied about all this and that. And then there's people out there that can't have kids, like for instance myself. I've gone through 10 miscarriages. Give birth to 3 of them. And now I've been turned around and saying that I can't have children. And for you to lie about that kills me because people like you that are really suffering, absolutely suffering. Like for instance myself, so you are one sick, vile, absolute bitch. Do you know what? I'm not a hater, but I hope you fucking get karma for what you have lied about. I just said sorry. Thank you, Angie, for letting me in the box.
I am just too scared to talk to her because my mother had a kidney transplant, and if I say what I want to say to her, I will be bananaed for the rest of my life. She is absolutely disgusting.
Ruby, can I just ask you a question?
She's lied about having miscarriages.
I have not lied about miscarriages. I've had 1 miscarriage, and I've had to give birth to to another one.
What about the twins?
But I thought
The
you said
twins
that you
were
had a
telling us
1 and
about.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
have a
one and a
5-year-old,
5
a 1-year-old.
a 1 and a
My
5-year-old that passed away as well.
My 5-year-old passed away. That was the miscarriage, and my 1-year-old,
5-year-old.
I had to give.
How can a 5-year-old be a
She's trying to tell
miscarriage?
you. She's trying to tell you.
And she's
5 months
lying.
pregnant. I think that's where she's coming
She
from.
can't even tell a fucking ass from her art, I'm telling you that, lass. She doesn't know what's the truth and what's not. Until you start being truthful with yourself, Ruby, then you can be truthful with other people. Because you're upsetting a lot of people in this chat right now by your lies.
I've accepted
Ruby, can I ask you a
all
question?
of my shit.
What's your purpose for coming up on this live today?
So I wanted to come up because there was a lot of people that was obviously doing stuff in the comments. So I've come up to explain and
but what
tell
I'm saying
them
to you,
that this
Ruby,
is
knowing,
me.
hold on a minute, knowing what you've actually done on this app, right? It's, you know that it's triggering people. Why not message Angie and basically go through a private message instead of coming on here and doing this to people? You were really upsetting people. Do you really?
I have blocked a lot of people. I have.
Yeah, but it's time
stayed away from a lot of people.
Can I
They're the
just
ones that
hear
have
from
asked
Ruby? Because I
following me.
really want to hear from this woman, Ruby.
No, all I wanted to say is I think, Ruby, you really should leave because it's absolutely appalling the way you're upsetting people. So
I've left the app and I've come back on my account. I don't.
Wait a minute, guys.
You've come back and you're expecting forgiveness off everybody, that's what it is.
Guys.
that's why I'm not shouting. I think, Ruby, if I'm honest with you, you've just come up here for attention, hon, and you're getting the wrong kind of attention. I just think that you really should just not come back on the app.
Can we just hear from Ruby, please? Ruby, do you want to explain why you made up all these lies then and what's true and what's not?
Right. Okay. So I made up a lot of lies.
Right, stop
a lot.
being right.
Right at the beginning.
I want you to speak because you sound like familiar. That's why I'm asking you to speak. Is this Katie Love? This ain't her, is it?
No, I'm not Katie Love. My name's Ruby.
Sorry, okay.
I don't know who Katie
That's why I
is.
wanted you to speak because I'm thinking you sound like her. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it's
I
not.
had an account called Ruby Edits, which people know me from there. And I did a trolling on there. I can't remember it, but apparently I trolled, so I'm accepting that I had. Then I came on a Bonnie account because I had a lot of stuff going through at home. I couldn't go on my Ruby account, so I went on to Bonnie. I am going through kidney problems, not a transplant, but I do have the kidney problems, and I exaggerated. So I used Felicity's story, which I have admitted to, I have accepted. I can't put my camera on, otherwise I would. I don't have enough followers, or in fact, maybe I do. There we go. See? Me, as you know. So I went on to Bonnie, and was in this group about my kidney and all that. We were talking, and that's when I started to exaggerate more than what I should have. I should have said no. I was very poorly back then, very poorly, and I did not realise, and that is not an excuse. But I went off. I had a lot of help, and I have had a lot of help, and I don't expect anyone to believe me or accept my apology. I am just saying I have accepted help. I've apologized, I've blocked people, I've stayed away. There is nothing more that I can do. I'm not expecting anyone to forgive me and for me to come back and everything be okay. That's, that is not right. I truly understand where you guys are coming from, and I am very sorry, and I'm not expecting to come back and do all of this. There was a lot of stuff that I had lied about, but my 2 kids are not ones that I am lying about. I probably have a photo of their graves, so I'm not lying about my kids. That fucking hurts when people say that. Fair enough, I have. So I am born in the northeast. I just don't have a Geordie accent. I moved around quite a lot.
Ruby, can you just answer Lindsay's question about when you said you had a miscarriage and the 2 children were 1 and 5?
So
Is that what you said?
I'm just sorry to interrupt. I'm going to drop because I am at work, so I'm going to leave the chat and let somebody jump up.
All right, thank
Can you kick me out, please, Ange?
Yeah, no
because I don't know how to do it.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, do you want to continue, Ruby?
I'll explain that. So at this moment in time, my children are 5 and 1. When I was, so back in 2019, I was pregnant with my son, and I lost him at about 11 weeks. A miscarriage at 11 weeks. I didn't know it was a boy. We just assumed it was. My granny kind of put 2 and 2 together with the Cravens and that, and we did. We thought it was a boy, so we named him Jackson, me and his dad. And then, so he is currently 5. He turned 5 on May. He turned 5 in May. My daughter, so 2013, I had to give birth to my daughter. She was 27 weeks, and I had to give birth to her, and that was heartbreaking. So yes, I have. And then she was 1 on the 12th, so last Wednesday she was 1. It was in the December that I did have to. I remember that.
Yeah. Do you know when you just said about, and I feel really bad
I have autism as well, and I have ADHD, so sometimes my words get mixed up. So I'm trying my best.
Ruby, your words wasn't getting mixed up when you was telling all your lies, though, was it?
Sorry, go on,
It's
Lynn.
lies, honestly.
You was telling lies before.
I've admitted to telling lies.
Exactly, and you wasn't mixing up your words then, was you, Ruby? No.
What can I do? I've admitted.
What about the twins? What about the twins?
What twins? I don't have twins.
Well, you told me when you were on
like your kids were in
you
care?
had twins, and one of them had passed away, another one was live.
Yeah, that...
I have absolutely everything that you've done. You are one vile
You haven't
woman.
taken time to make up a story, look. She doesn't know what to say, what to do, how to
Can I just ask about what she was just saying then? So when you said that you had 2 miscarriages, one at 11 weeks and one at 24.
27.
27. For the one that was 11 weeks, how would that one have a grave? I'm just asking out of curiosity.
I say grave. For both of them, we've done the ashes. So the ashes are on top of where my nan's grave is and my granny's grave.
I was going to say, I'm going to kick a couple of people out to let 2 people. I'm just going to ask Ruby this because, I've just been through something similar with my daughter. So, Ruby, if you're honest with yourself, anything under...
Please don't kick.
Ruby.
Cheryl, do you want to get back in?
Ruby, I'm trying to be honest. I don't want any... I've come on my own account, my own name, my own lies. I am trying to do the right thing here, and I've done this several times where I have tried, and yes, I have made mistakes and lies, and yeah, they aren't mistakes, but I am trying here, and I've done this several times where I
something.
Mikey,
you can ask me anything.
jump out, Mikey, and jump back in?
I don't expect people to believe me, but I am trying here.
Did you have an account under the name of like Kyle and Laura or something like that?
I did with my friend, my old friend.
And also,
say, Ruby, you know, if you have like a miscarriage at 11 weeks, they don't like offer like ashes.
They do.
No, they don't.
I had at my one, the hospital, I had the ashes, and we put them with my son's ashes, on the because. So I don't want to sound too horrible because I don't want to get Angie banned, but so we got like kind of the scoop of the blood and all that, and we gave that to the hospital, and then the hospital did what they did with it, and then
Ruby, please stop.
And this was nearly 10 years ago.
Ruby, I don't think that's true, is it?
I'd love to know where you get all this shit from.
Can I ask you a question? What made you decide to go and say about a kidney transplant when there's so many people waiting for a kidney, waiting for life, that you would think, and you're smirking to yourself. I can see you've actually spare. My mother's had another 10 years of life, but somebody gave her a kidney. So how can you? I don't know what to say to you. I honestly don't. My one kidney is knackered as well. So how can you make up a lie like that and think it's okay, and you say sorry and you want everybody to forgive you?
I don't want anyone to forgive me. When have I said I want people to forgive me?
Can I hear from Drama Llama?
On the account, I've opened and honest said that this is who I am. This is my past. I have not made any lies now. I have opened and honest this. I've said to you it's me. I could have come on a fake account like I did last time.
Can I just ask you?
Can I just hear quickly? One sec, Mikey. Can I just hear from Drama Llama first? Hi, Drama Llama.
Hi, yeah, I did speak to her a minute ago, but I just wanted to check kind of like, why have you come back, and like, why have you, jumped up here when there was a conversation going on?
And so when I first made this account, I blocked everyone that was involved before, and I came back for 3 things. One, because I'm decorating my house and I need like stuff on the shop, stuff to have a look like on TikTok and that, and then I have my daughter's father that I need to speak to.
Are you at home now, Ruby, sat on your sofa?
No. I can't say where I am, but I'm not at home.
That's not entirely true, is it though, Ruby? Because
this isn't my home.
You didn't block me. You didn't block me. What you done is you seen me in a live and you actually added me and says, "Hey CJ, how are you?" Angie, can we get Chloe up? Can you raise Chloe?
Can I just quickly hear from Mikey then? And then I'll put some other people up.
I don't mind dropping down,
Can I just double check before I drop?
I'm going to be very... Go on, sorry.
Sorry, I just want to finish and then I can leave. Ruby, do you mean like you've come on here to buy things off TikTok Shop, or do you mean you've come on here for like funding to do your house? Do you mean like to get gifts to redecorate your house?
I don't want any gifts. I don't want any gifts. My plan wasn't even to come in the box and tell you guys. I want.
She's on about TikTok Shop.
And so videos.
Some more people.
Angie, you can drop me. All I want to say is once is a mistake. Doing things twice was a choice. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you.
I'm going to drop down. Thanks, Angie.
So I'm gonna be very careful in Cara, because at the end of the day, you are a woman, I am a man. I just don't understand why you lied so much. Right? With the Kyle, with the whole account that you made up, all the lies that you told, we all know that a child can't get ashes at 11 weeks, so you're continuously lying. I don't understand, because when you added me and added all my friends, and all my friends were supporting you because we thought you was going through this tragic time, and you've got the audacity to come back onto TikTok. All right, I respect Angie and I like to lose boundaries, but if it was me, I wouldn't even give you the platform to be able to talk, because all you do is lie. So my question is to you, why did you lie about all these things and hurt so many people? That's my question to you.
And I've answered.
So I remember that.
I've said, honestly, I do not know. Right at the beginning, I do not know. I was very party. It's nothing to do. I have come back not to do anything. I don't want to even talk to you in the nicest way. I've come back to do like the 3 things that I've said. Obviously, I've been watching Angie. I haven't been into anyone else's lives apart from Angie's and a few others. But like for you guys, I've blocked all of you. I'm staying far away. It's
Ruby. That's a lie, because what you did was you came on the app for Us Always Bonnie. You told everybody you had a kidney transplant. You lied about babies being unalived. You lied about miscarriages. You affected thousands of people. You then got caught out because you also came onto my live, Alex's live, and other people's lives to gain yourself gifts through your sick story.
Yeah,
don't forget about that. Yeah. Do you know what? You even made yourself look ill as well. You even sat there and made yourself look ill. Yes, you did.
I am ill.
You're a liar. You came on this app and made yourself look ill.
How does she make herself look ill? You're talking about with makeup and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, like she looked all like pale. She was like talking really like weakly.
She
like
made herself look really poorly.
She made herself look like she was really unwell. She had hospital bracelets from years ago, and she was saying they were recent. Ruby, you're a liar. You don't even know. Do you know what? You're such a born liar. You don't even know the truth. You're sat in this box now saying that you had ashes from a baby from 11 weeks old. That is completely impossible. That doesn't happen. And you can tell you're lying. And do you know how we can tell you're lying? Because we know you, and I look at your face and I can see you're lying.
I have got something, and
Ruby, that's the one thing that's really getting me, because you're coming on Angie's live and then you're like, oh, I just want a clean slate, I've apologised, I've blocked people. But yet in the next breath, you are still lying, because I know for a fine fact that 11 weeks they do not offer ashes for a miscarriage.
Oh yeah, Linz, this is another thing.
Well,
another thing she said was, she said that her teacher was giving her a kidney. That's what you said, wasn't it, Ruby? You said your teacher was giving you a kidney. You used, do you know what you done? You used Felicity's daughter's story, you sick,
have you not
sick
been here
woman.
when I've admitted to all of this?
I don't give a shit if you've admitted it.
That doesn't make it right because you've admitted it.
Guys, I have a question, right? So I've just got a message, right? Someone saying, because I don't know who this woman is, Bonnie, even Ruby, whatever your name is.
She's sick, Angie.
You used to sit all night for hours crying in pain for gifts, saying that kidneys were failing.
Yes. She did, Angie.
Yes.
Also
she did.
You cremated a blob of blood for ashes.
Do you know what she did? And do you know what the sickest thing did, Ruby? Which I think is unforgivable. What you did is you went around the app. Yeah, you went into people's
She used to come in your room, man.
that were vulnerable. You took snippets from people's lives and people's things that they've got wrong with them. You put it into your own story. The lies that you've told are disgusting. The people that you've triggered is thousands and thousands upon people, and you're still sitting there smirking your little face. Yeah, like you always did when you pretended to be Bonnie, when you pretended to be Kyle, and all the lies that you told. You're an absolute disgrace. And how you've even got to do that to come back.
When she came back as Kyle and Laura.
When she come back as Kyle and Laura, and we were all gifting her, me and Estee and Katie, we was gifting them. We was gifting them thinking it was helping their children. It's a disgrace.
Live as well.
She took other people's scanned pictures and said that she's...
Yeah, she did. Yes, Angie, she did.
Yes,
she did. She honestly...
She took money from me. She took money from me.
Look at her face.
Guys, can I just listen to Angie? Just for 1 second.
And said you're going to die if you don't get the funds.
Yeah, she did. It's all true, Ange.
She used to have like a pink profile picture. She used to pop in your box sometimes and put a camera on. Because I remember she used to inbox me as well, like saying how poorly she was.
Well, she's getting what she wants. People are gifting her now.
Can I ask you, let Ruby talk?
Right now and back then, I am and was poorly. I might not have been like exactly having a kidney transplant.
Well, you didn't have a kidney transplant, did you?
Let me tell you something, love. Let me tell you something, darling. Let me tell you something, darling. When my mother needed a kidney transplant, she went from 11 stone down to 4 stone. So don't you say that you've been ill with your kidneys. And whoever's gifting her should be ashamed of themselves.
Yep, and as I was saying, see, when she came back as Kyle and Laura, she told me that she had 3 children and one had passed away. So
CJ,
these were twins, and I sang happy birthday to these imaginary fucking children.
The other thing,
she came into SJ's live, told us all about her kids. Yeah, we all gifted her big gifts, not little gifts, big gifts, right? And so where's all that money? You know, the audacity you've got to sit there smirking.
Everyone's got all these questions, but can I ask you something, Ruby? Can we let her speak for a second? And why did you do all this? Why were you pretending you were dying and made you look ill and say you're going to die if you didn't have the funds? Why did you do all that?
I'm not making myself look ill. I am and was still going through treatment, and I'm still on a lot of medication and a lot of stuff.
But you're not dying, are you?
I never said I was. I said I was having a kidney.
Apparently people are saying that
she didn't have anything wrong with her kidneys.
I do have something.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you showed.
What medication are you on then? Because I'm on medication for my kidneys. So what medication are you on, darling?
No, I'm not going to say because this has happened this time.
Because you,
No,
because you know that it's wrong.
We've already
You've already told us medication that you can't take if you're having a kidney transplant. You're an absolute evil liar.
Ruby, can I ask you a question? Do you suffer mental health or some kind of something?
I've literally just said that I was diagnosed with that mantra was in.
Munchausen's, yeah, but
helping that with that I was.
Yeah, that's funny, guys.
A lot of lies and.
So it's funny that you was only diagnosed with that after you got caught out on the internet for the third time, because you came back as an account called Kyle and Laura. You said you was a nurse. You said Kyle was a firefighter.
Chloe, you know,
got a phone call.
You said you got 2 children right now, right? If you have that illness, they would not allow.
See, she's gone now. This is what she does. She's gone out.
Chloe, do you know why? Because what you just said there, Chloe, right? Just that affected her, because when she came back as Kyle and Sarah and said that she was a nurse and her boyfriend was a firefighter, her kids were one of her children had died and she was really, really ill. I remember CJ singing happy birthday to one of her children. You know, she's an absolute disgrace.
I think it's just a massive
She
insult.
hasn't-
The fact, like, fair enough if she had like mental health and she's getting the help, because that's what I thought at first when she come in the box. But for her to sit there and continue lying, saying that you got ashes off an 11-week-old miscarriage.
Exactly.
Angie, she's a liar, Angie, because she came into my life at the very start.
I think she said she's got her children with her. I don't know if
No, she hasn't. She hasn't got.
Angie,
she hasn't
listen.
got-
She came into my life at the very start back about 2 years ago and told me she had 2 kids that were dead and sent me pictures of them. She's a liar. She is a liar, and I can send you evidence. She's a liar.
And also she trolled. She
said that she had kidney failure and she was on dialysis and they took her off dialysis. She's a liar, Angie.
I just say to some people, I know people say I'm quite harsh asking for evidence, especially when someone's coming on here saying they're sick. But do you get where I'm coming from now?
And we asked her for all the evidence, and she couldn't. She tried to produce it, and it was all lies. And Felicity caught her out.
Chloe's telling the truth, Angie, because we all ousted her last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
guys, can I just say something really quick?
Someone else up who knows her.
Say again?
I'm going to drop down and let someone else, because I think Matt wants to come up as well. So I'll drop down and let him come up.
Doesn't it know her?
I'm not sure. But then at least if she comes back after a phone call, you've got a box free.
Hey guys, sorry, can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I don't come in boxes. I've just come on now because I watch Ange, and to hear what she just said about them babies at 11 weeks, I've lost 2 children to stillbirth. I've actually got ashes of my boys, and for somebody to lie about that is one of the sickest things. If you've ever been through a miscarriage, anything about losing a child, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Trying to get money off the back of that. I've got my rainbow baby is now 18 this year, he's autistic. And I treasure him every day, and my daughter, but my 2 boys I think of every single day. And for somebody to put our face on the camera and to be, oh, I've been diagnosed with this, that and the other. I'm sorry, but I'm absolutely disgusted by her.
Yeah, she's sick. And she's not just done it once. She's lied about multiple children and babies
Angie, she
and
came and
miscarriages.
told me that
She's sick.
her
Chloe, am I not wrong in thinking that she's been doing this for about 3 years, right?
Yeah, and she comes back. She comes
She
back
told
all the
me 2
time on
years ago
different
that her
accounts.
boyfriend. Yeah, she told me she was in a DV, Angie, that her boyfriend gave her a beating, and that's why she has kidney failure today, true to a DV. That's what she told me.
That's what I'm going to drop and
I
let someone
fucked her
else
in my life 2 years ago.
All right, Mikey. Bloody hell, what? How do I not know? I've heard of
Ruby,
it.
jump back up. She's
Angie,
in the comments.
you definitely have heard of her, but it was a while ago, so you
Yeah,
probably
I've
can't
heard of her.
remember.
It's about 2 years ago when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year, Chloe, you're out there.
So basically she was saying to CJ that she had 2 children, right, with this firefighter called Kyle, and she told CJ that she was a nurse. This was the second time after she come back after she got outed for being Bonnie with the kidney
Beck, and I'm going to
transplant.
have to, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. She's back, and I'm going to have to kick someone. Kath, can I just kick you? Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for letting me up
Thank
anyway.
you, Kath. So I want to put it back in. Sorry, Chloe, do you want to carry on?
No, it's all right. But she was then telling CJ that she had 2 children and that she that one of them got hurt or something, and that she had to take them to the hospital and all this. These children weren't even there. She didn't have these children. They were imaginary. She's absolutely mentally unstable. You are, Ruby.
Do you think she's sick or just vile or just evil?
I think it's both. Both.
Angie.
Let me just unblock.
I have had help, actually. Thank you.
Ruby, you're a liar, Ruby. You're a liar, Ruby. You lied to me 2 years ago and I ousted you and I fucked you on my platform. And then you went over to Chloe and Felicity and that's when they fucked you off as well. Because everybody could see what you were doing. You lied to me. You told me.
I'm only going to speak to one person and answer their questions.
But you lied to me, Ruby, 2 years ago when you came onto this app at the start. You lied to me and I fucked you on my platform. You made out I was a bully.
You spoke to my mum,
when I wasn't a bully. I wasn't a bully. When I told you the truth, what you were, you're a liar.
I was in a group of other people.
You are a liar. That's what you are, Ruby. A fucking liar.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes, you are.
Ruby.
There's nothing wrong with you at all. Not one thing wrong with you.
Ruby, can I ask you to put your picture back on, please?
Pardon?
Please, mate, can you put your picture back on, please? And I'll put mine on.
Look at the smirk in that woman's face.
They put her in a big box.
You told me 2 years ago, Ruby, you were dying, and you're still here. What the fuck are you playing at?
Right, Ruby, I'm looking at you now, okay? So tell me, face to face now. Sorry, Angie, I've got to say this, but this is a massive trigger warning.
Yeah, be careful what you say, guys. So.
Yeah, I will. But right, Ruby, I'm actually looking at you face to face now in your eyes. I'm not looking at nobody else, right? When you had a miscarriage, okay? What did they do and what did they say to you?
So, when I had Jackson...
Yeah.
So with Jackson, there was a lot of blood. The ambulance scooped the blood up, took it to the hospital. I was sedated for...
Sorry, can I just stop you right there? Was you...
I'll come back,
was you asleep? Was you asleep or was you awake?
With Jackson?
Any of your miscarriages?
With Lily, I was very, very sedated. Very sedated. I was asleep with her when she was born. With Jackson, I was awake, but they gave me meds to kind of reduce the pain and all of that.
Can I just stop you there? I'm so sorry, but that is a lie because you would never be awake. You'd never be awake. They always put you to sleep. I was put to sleep through all of mine.
They picked the blood up. Right.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't sit here and listen to this. This is absolutely...
Ruby, stop.
Ruby, you're sick, mate. You're absolutely sick.
Look at her face. Can I just say one thing to Jojo? Actually, Jojo, they don't always put you to sleep. They don't always put you to sleep.
Happening, the exposures, and I keep...
Angie, put her back in a big box.
The smirk on your big face is absolutely disgusting. You've got somebody in here crying, and you're sitting there with a big smirk on your face.
Can we try and
You're absolutely vile.
If you had this miscarriage, right, you'll be like me. You'll be like me. You won't sit there with a smirk on your face.
I go up to their graves every week. I've had to learn.
How can you say you go up to their graves? I did get my baby's ashes. How can you turn around and say you got your baby's ashes at 11 weeks? I was 12 weeks. I lost my baby at 12 weeks. I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. I lost my baby at 12 weeks and I didn't have anything.
I didn't know Jackson was a boy or a girl. I didn't. I've just assumed he could be a girl, but I know.
Top Girl, they do offer it. Top Girl, they do.
So for Lily, for Jackson, we had a small memorial. I'd say his ashes, I got given something in an urn.
You don't get ashes at 11 weeks, you're lying.
You can't.
Yeah, Angie, I was lying.
Look at her face. You can tell she's lying. Look at her face.
I was just going to say that after 12 weeks, you wouldn't get a death certificate or anything.
How can you not show it though? This is you've been
because
growing.
When I show emotion on here, they'll all blame me. So
I show emotion
everywhere I go when I talk about my baby.
You can tell by your expressions that you're lying.
I show emotions everywhere. Even if I talk about it on the street, I show this emotion every time. It's still raw to me. It's always raw because I'm dying to be a mum and I've not got that chance.
I know. I'm not I can't have kids anymore because I'm getting hysterectomy.
But so why are you not like this? Doesn't that kill you inside? Doesn't that kill you?
And if I show
like this every time,
that's a blessing in disguise, to be quite honest with you, Ruby.
I mean, Ruby, you know what? I think you are quite sick. I don't know. I don't know how. I think you do suffer with your mental health, right? There's something not.
I suffer with anxiety and anxiety.
No, what I'm saying, guys, listen to hear me out. Just to say what you've been saying, you're not right in the head. That's what I'm saying.
Angie,
a normal person comes out with stuff.
I would accept that.
I'm not using an excuse. I'm just saying normal person.
Then, so yes, I'm having a hysterectomy because the endo is quite.
But no one can believe anything you say. Nah. This is the thing, because you've lied and you've literally portrayed yourself as this imaginary person that doesn't even exist. Yeah. You've spoken about children, Ruby, that don't even exist. You've spoken about children being harmed and hurt that don't even exist. You've spoken about kidney transplant that never even existed. Can't you understand that nobody, you're done on this app, Ruby? I don't understand why you keep coming back. You're never ever going to put this right.
I've not bothered with any of yours.
Can I have?
Yeah,
you're a liar. You came into my life. You're a liar. I don't give a shit if it goes to the police. Do you realise how much trouble you could be in for what you've done?
What?
Oh, you could be in serious trouble, Ruby. I'm telling you now. Using someone else's story about having a kidney transplant, talking about children that have been unalive that don't exist. You could be in serious trouble, Ruby. Serious trouble.
Okay,
whatever. I just don't understand why she's come on Angie's box. We weren't even talking about this. Why and made this little check your face. Check your face. Made this woman below me upset.
I thought if I go on,
Angie,
it's mine. I've heard of Bonnie, but I don't know all the ins and outs about Bonnie.
Angie, sorry, could you let a lady up called Tracy D? She just wants to ask Ruby something.
From Charlotte.
I just ask why are you smiling? Why do you smile through it?
Yeah, but
because if I show any other emotion, it'll get slandered, and I'm trying my best to not crumble and fall and all that like I want to do. I've had to learn how to defend myself and be like this.
Look what you've done to the lady Jojo, is it? Look what you've done to her. Are you proud of what you've done to her today, are you?
I'm exactly the same. I had Miss.
Oh, see what I mean? This girl is absolutely.
Be exactly the same. You'll be like this. You'll be like this every single day.
I don't care.
If I come off this live, I fucking will be. That's why I had to go a couple of minutes ago. When I had
you look really upset, Ruby. Your face looks really, really upset right now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. No, you look angry. Look at you gritting your teeth. Gritting your teeth because 1,900 people can see you for what you really are. You are sick and twisted, mate. You're sick. You need help.
Angie, your partner.
Do you know what? I'd love to punch you right in the face right now. Considering you've just said, I don't really care. I want to literally put your teeth on the curb.
One sec, Jojo.
That's how bad I want to get you right now.
Let's be careful what we say. I'm just going to kick you. Just come back though, Jojo. Just because.
Thank you, Angie. I'm sorry.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Just come back, okay? Just be careful what words you choose, guys.
Angie, let Respirato up. That's her partner.
Ruby, can I just ask you one question, please?
Yeah, of course.
Stay very calm. Okay, your 27-week-old baby?
Yep.
You have the certificate, the birth and the death certificate?
I do, yeah. It's not with